Guy Marzorati is a reporter for KQED in San Francisco. He's been covering the wildfires. Joins me now via Skype. Guy, what have you seen today?
Well, today, fire officials are a little more optimistic than they were yesterday, based on the fact that they believe that the winds that have really pushed these fires around Sonoma and Napa County are starting to die down this afternoon. They hope to remove a red flag warning later tonight. And that's allowed them to let a lot of folks move back into their homes. Last night, 26,000 people were repopulated. Obviously, there's a lot of work that goes into before that in terms of making sure the homes are safe and able to be re-energized possibly. But that was an optimistic note that was sounded this morning.
And what about Santa Rosa, where you're standing now? We've heard reports that parts of that city are going to be evacuated or are being evacuated.
That's right. So there's still tough work ahead. This morning, thousands of residents, 3,000 residents were evacuated from Santa Rosa, 250 more from the city of Sonoma. That's because of this Nuns fire that last night started encroaching upon the city of Sonoma. Firefighters worked to make sure that it actually didn't get into the city proper. But there were some buildings that burned on the outskirts of Sonoma. And like I said, 250 residents had to be evacuated.
What are the firefighters you're speaking with? How are they feeling now, days and days after this? The resources, whether they're getting replenishment, sort of new troops coming in to help fight these blazes, or whether they're taking double and triple shifts?
Well, I think both. We're seeing just on the road that I'm on, you see trucks passing with city names emblazoned on their trucks from all over California, all over the West, all over the United States. But at the same time, there's definitely fatigue setting in of firefighters who have worked long shifts. At a briefing this morning, the fire captains tried to energize the firefighters by, reminding them the good work that had been done to be able to repopulate some of these cities. But people are referring to the Nuns fire here in Sonoma County as a big unwieldy beast, as one CAL FIRE official put it. So there's definitely going to be days ahead trying to make sure that this fire doesn't get any closer to any of the cities in this region.
Put it in perspective for someone who is perhaps unfamiliar with Northern California, the region that you're in. When we see these fires, they have a tendency to take up our entire screen. But when you go from town to town, from San Francisco on up, what do you see?
Well, I think most remarkably is in Northern California. In California, we're used to seeing wildfires, but in very rural areas, and it can sometimes feel like you're apart from where the actual fire is going on. But as I drove up from San Francisco up here this morning, smoke is around your car the entire way. You're constantly reminded by the poor air quality that fires are happening in our region. So this definitely feels like a fire that's much closer to home, both in terms of the air quality and also as you see folks having to evacuate into cities around the Bay Area.
All right, Guy Marzorati from KQED in San Francisco joining us via Skype today from Santa Rosa, California. Thanks so much.
Thank you.